Well, I got some life updates for you. Not only have I added another big piece to the PC, I've also stepped into the head coaching role of the high school baseball team that I've been an assistant coach on for the past 3 years, one that my senior son plays first base and pitches on, and one that is currently ranked number 1 in the state of Texas at the 2A level. The circumstances that led to this opportunity kind of unexpected and random and really not for me to speak about, but here we are. I am blessed and grateful for this opportunity to have the front row seat, to my son's senior year and to embark on hopefully an epic postseason run that will start here shortly with a wonderful group of guys and make some memories that will last for a lifetime. So, for the first time in a long time, cards have had to be somewhat put on the back burner. Cards are always running in the background for me. I'm always thinking about the cards that I have and where I want to go with my PC and what I want to move, what I want to sell, what I want to purchase, trade, what shows coming up. But for the first time in a long time, the PC and the moves that I want to make have had to sort of take a back seat to all the responsibilities that I'm currently facing. And as I mentioned, these are responsibilities I'm grateful for, but being a middle school counselor and a varsity head baseball coach are two of the most demanding jobs I've ever had, and two of the most rewarding for sure. Before we get to the piece that I added, I want to talk about a couple smaller cards that I've picked up recently. And they are all Bowman's Best Atomics. We'll start here with this Chauncey Billups. I picked this up after the controversy, the gambling situation that he found himself in the middle of. I thought it would be a cool card to have from that standpoint, but more than that, I collect these Atomics because they are just gorgeous. Now, the 97 Atomics do not have a serial number on the back. They are unnumbered, so they're a little cheaper than the 98s and the 99s, but they have a unique look, and these are probably my favorite parallels in the entire hobby, these late Bowman's Best Atomic refractors. I really like them. So this was a recent pickup. I've talked about this one before. This is also a 97. This is the cut version, the die cut version of Emmitt Smith. Picked this up, I think 2 shows ago in Dallas. This one I've had for a while now. This is another Dallas show pickup. Marvin Harrison 97 Atomic. Here are the more recent, and these are the 98s. These are numbered on the back. They are out of 100. Joey Galloway, 97 out of 100. Joey Galloway, a speed burner who had his best years with Seattle, was also a Cowboy for a couple seasons, part of a major trade that the Cowboys tried to pull off and bring a top flight receiver into town. But although he did have some great games, he just was not the same player that he was in Seattle. But again, I'm collecting the card more than the player. And anytime I can find a meaningful Atomic refractor of someone that I enjoyed watching or collecting, then I'll do it. So I was happy to add this Joey Galloway. It's got kind of a camo look, doesn't it? And Mr. Maverick, for several years now, he is in the front office, famously known for taking Luka Doncic's celebration beer out of his hands after they advanced to the finals 2 years ago. Looking back, that was probably a moment that spoke volumes about where the organization was on Luka and his conditioning or lack of conditioning. But Michael Finley was the man on the Mavericks for several of the years, kind of right around the time Dirk got to the team and before. So he was Mr. like mid-90s for the Mavericks. Mavericks great nonetheless, and a 98 Atomic. This one is numbered 20 out of 100. So, and then while we're at it, these have been in the collection. I've shown these, but some of the better 98 Atomics. I have the Dirk rookie and a PSA 10. Just unbelievable card here. This is a 46 out of 100. And then a more recent pickup was this Jason Williams, Best Performers, 98 rookie, 33 out of 50. The best performers were out of 50, the Atomics, and the base were out of 100. So excited to add those, excited to show those to you. I will be on the lookout for more late 90s Bowman's Best Atomic Refractors. But now on to the main event. This is a card that was funded for my last Dallas show. I sold my Topps Chrome Blue Auto PSA 10 Bobby Witt Jr. And I sold some 90s, a 6-pack of 90s cards, some Tiffany's, some tradeds, 86 tradeds. All that is in the last Dallas Card Show video. That show I did not purchase anything. I sold and I made a trade for a Nick Kurtz Refractor First Bowman Auto, which I know it's early. We're only about 15 games into the season, but Nick Kurtz is batting under 200 and does not have a home run yet. So a little nervous on that play, but I think he'll be just fine. So I had some money in my pocket, and I did not spend it at the show. I actually executed some patience. I knew this was a card I wanted to pick up, so I took that money home. Of course, I started burning a hole in my pocket immediately, and I began searching for a clean copy of this card, one that I was going to be happy with. This is a card I've been wanting to add to the PC for quite some time. It is another 1950s classic Topps card, the golden age of sports cards, in my opinion, the 50s and 60s greats. This is the 1954 Topps Hank Aaron rookie in a 4.5. So, PSA, not one that typically gives a 0.5 grade, but they will on occasion. What originally drew me to this was the color. The color is absolutely stunning. The registration, if you compare this to other copies, the face is just so clear. Actually, this came in about 3 weeks ago, but I have not had time to sit down and do a proper video until now. Hank Aaron, one of the top 3, maybe 4 baseball players of all time, in my opinion. The true home run king, in my opinion. And a card that I just had to go get because it pairs well with the 53 Topps. And I don't know what my next vintage grail will be, but these definitely were 2 of the top. I think the 51 Bowman Mantle might be there at some point. But I've been trying to move some of the modern stuff I have into more classic grail type vintage cards, and these 2 definitely fit that bill. So pretty significant update in my life, in my PC. Happy to make it. These are the years I'm gonna look back on my life and remember fondly. So this will be a video that I probably watch and wish I could go back to this day, this moment in time. So here's a reminder to my future self to soak it all in and do all the work that it takes, because wow, what an opportunity I've been given. Thank you, God, and thank you, Sports Cards, and thank you for watching and coming along on this ride with me. We'll see you next time. Appreciate you. Dallas is coming up in about 3 weeks, I think. So we'll have another show to report on. And the playoffs. We'll have updates as that happens the whole way through. So see you on the next one, guys. Bye.